A dream realized over the ocean, under the stars, Bora Bora. Even the name sounds like a whisper, a promise. It had always been a dream, a faraway fantasy, a place I thought I might only ever see in glossy magazines. Sleeping in an overwater bungalow perched above a turquoise lagoon, it seemed like an impossible extravagance. And yet, here I was. The cost? Let's just say it required serious saving and perhaps a touch of financial gymnastics. But oh, it was worth every penny, every sacrifice. Because this wasn't just a vacation, this was an experience, a chance to live, however briefly, in a world of pure magic. As I drifted off to sleep on that first night, the gentle rocking of the ocean lulled me like a lullaby. Above me a million stars twinkled in the velvet sky, and I knew, with a certainty that went beyond words, that this was a journey I would carry with me forever. Bora Bora is everything you imagine it to be, and more. It's a place where the impossible becomes possible, where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. Imagine a volcanic island, rising dramatically from the heart of the South Pacific. Picture lush green slopes cloaked in dense rainforest, their peaks piercing the clouds. Now envision a lagoon so vibrant, so dazzlingly blue it seems to glow from within. This is Bora Bora, a place where luxury and adventure intertwine, where you can indulge in world-class pampering one minute and find yourself swimming with sharks the next. From the moment I first glimpsed the island from the air, I was captivated. The sheer beauty of it took my breath away. It was like stepping into a postcard. No, better than that, it was like stepping into a dream. Getting to Bora Bora is no small feat. It's a journey that requires patience, a high tolerance for jet lag, and perhaps a good book or two. After a seemingly endless flight, I finally touched down in Papeete, Tahiti. The air was thick with the scent of frangipani and the promise of adventure. From there, it was a short hop on a smaller plane to Bora Bora, and it was during that final leg of the journey that the magic truly began. As the plane descended, I looked out the window and gasped. There, spread out beneath me like a vision, was Bora Bora. The lagoon shimmered, a kaleidoscope of blues and greens. The overwater bungalows dotted across the water looked like tiny jewels scattered across a giant sapphire. I couldn't wait to get down there and experience it all firsthand. The anticipation was almost unbearable. Section 4. Bungalow Bliss, home over the turquoise water. Stepping into my overwater bungalow for the first time was pure magic. It was even more incredible than I had imagined. The bungalow was spacious and airy with high ceilings and traditional thatched roofing. Floor-to-ceiling windows offered uninterrupted views of the lagoon, but the real showstopper was the deck. Stepping out onto the wooden planks, I was met with the most incredible sight. The turquoise water sparkled invitingly just a few feet below. A ladder led down to the lagoon, beckoning me for a swim. I could get used to this, I thought to myself. Actually, scratch that. I could live like this forever. That first afternoon, I simply sat on the deck, soaking it all in. The gentle lapping of the water, the warm breeze rustling through the palm trees, the occasional splash of a fish leaping from the lagoon. It was pure bliss. I felt all my worries melt away. For the first time in a long time, I was truly at peace. Section 5. Adventures in Paradise, Sharks, Sunsets, and Surprises. One of the most exhilarating experiences of my trip was swimming with sharks. Now, I'll admit, I was a little apprehensive at first. Sharks, after all, have a bit of a reputation. But our guide assured me that these were blacktip reef sharks, relatively small and harmless to humans. Still, my heart was pounding as I slipped into the water and came face to face with a group of these sleek creatures. But as I watched them glide effortlessly through the water, their movements both graceful and powerful, my fear quickly dissipated. It was an awe-inspiring encounter. Of course, no trip to Bora Bora would be complete without witnessing a sunset. And let me tell you, the sunsets here are legendary. Each evening, the sky would erupt in a blaze of color. Fiery oranges, vibrant pinks, and deep purples painted across the heavens. It was like watching an artist at work. But perhaps the most magical moment of my trip came as a complete surprise. One evening, as I was relaxing on my bungalow deck, I looked down into the water and saw 3 green sea turtles gliding gracefully beneath me. They were so close I could have reached out and touched them. It was a truly magical encounter. Section 6. Until we meet again. A piece of my heart in Bora Bora. Leaving Bora Bora was bittersweet. As my plane lifted off, I looked down at the island, a jewel of green and blue in the vast Pacific, and felt a pang of sadness. I was leaving behind a place of extraordinary beauty, a place that had touched my soul. But I also knew that I would carry a piece of Bora Bora with me always. The warmth of the sun on my skin, the sound of the waves crashing against the reef, the sight of those incredible sunsets. These were memories I would cherish forever. Bora Bora, you were everything I dreamed of and more. You were a sanctuary, an escape, a reminder that magic truly does exist. And to anyone considering a trip to this paradise on Earth, I say this: go. Experience it for yourself, you won't regret it. Please subscribe and like this video.